Hi, my name is Ben, and joining me here today is my realtor, Colleen Cooper, with Berkshire Hathaway Professional Realty in Parkersburg, West Virginia. So today we're standing out on the porch of the Amiss McCrary House, otherwise known as 111 13th Street, or locally, the Purple House. So join us as we walk through and take a tour of this historic home. So we are here standing in the grand foyer of the home. Very large space. Back in the 1870s when this house was built, this would have been kind of a reception room to greet guests as they come in. So over here, directly in front of you as you enter the house, there's a beautiful curved alcove there. Could be a great place to put a special decorative piece. Up in the front, we've got this beautiful bay window with 4 different windows, and then the beautiful window seat below with lots of storage in there. The windows have mostly been replaced throughout the house. They are Simonton double-hung insulated windows, and they have an antique cherry finish on the interior. Here in the foyer also is the main or grand staircase. There are 2 staircases in the house, and this is the primary one which would have been used by the owners of the home. Here we've got these huge pocket doors leading into the living room from the foyer. These pocket doors are approximately 8 feet tall, and we've got most of the woodwork here is cherry. The floors are the original 1870s heart of pine floor. They are currently exposed. A lot of people like the natural floors. You could easily lay an area rug down over top of it, or even go ahead and put wall-to-wall carpet in. The fireplace here in the living room is hooked up with gas. We do have a gas log set in that fireplace. And while we're in here, I will go ahead and show you the new windows here. So as I mentioned, these are a vinyl replacement window, but they do have an antique cherry veneer pressed into the vinyl. So very well insulated and much easier to see through and open up and keep closed. You do have the stained glass feature around this large window at the end of the living room, which mirrors the stained glass that you see both in the front door and on the window in the grand staircase. The room off of the living room, which we had used as a media room or TV room, this could be easily used as a first floor bedroom. There is a small closet on the other side of the fireplace. This fireplace in this room is also hooked up with a gas heater. Keeps it very nice and toasty warm in the winter. This room was recently renovated with the walls patched, smoothed, and a new ceiling installed. So through the other door off of the grand foyer, we have the dining room, which is a very large room. You could easily have a table that seats 10 or 12 in here, buffet, china hutch. This is a large room for entertaining, which really is ideal for large family gatherings or having your friends over, and you can get all kinds of furniture in here. Over next to the fireplace in this room, there is a built-in cabinet for storage of your dishes or servingware or other things that you may want to keep in your dining room. The fireplace in the dining room is not currently hooked up, but could easily be replumbed with gas. There is a gas log set in the fireplace. Additionally, on the other side of the dining room, we have closet storage under the main staircase on the other side of the wall. So once again, offering lots of additional storage for your servingware or table decorations. One nice feature about the dining room is this window seat here. Now there is there's not storage underneath of this one, but it is a nice little architectural feature where the window bumps out and offers some additional seating or perhaps even serving area. Wrapping around from the dining room back into the main back stairwell or the main back hall, we find our second staircase, which would have probably been used for the servants of the home. And underneath the back staircase, we do have a small powder room, which has been completely renovated with a sink which was made from an antique Victrola with a vessel sink on top. The back hall would have been how the servants of the house would have accessed all of the main rooms of the owner's space in the house. So heading on back, the back hallway leads us directly into the kitchen. We've recently done some renovations in the kitchen to brighten the space. You've got this beautiful glass-faced cabinet over here for lots of storage that could be used for either pantry, or if you happen to have a nice dish collection, maybe some Fiestaware that you like to put on display, that would be a great place to do that. You've got this great island space here for working in the kitchen with nice lighting above with the pot rack hanging there. So very large space. I believe it's about 15 by 15, so lots of places to move around in the kitchen if you like to entertain while you're cooking. Directly off the kitchen is the pantry or utility room. This would have originally been a butler's pantry. You do have a pass-through from the kitchen and then a door on the other side which leads out into the main hallway, which is directly across from the dining room. So this makes a really large space for laundry. You've got your washer and dryer hookup in here. There's plenty of space to add some storage if you want to have pantry storage in here, or if you wanted like a little mudroom area, a little place to hang coats and store shoes. Once again, this would be a great place to do that. It's very close to the back door of the house, which is where you primarily would be entering when you're parking out back in the alley. So the basement is a relatively small space. It does not go underneath the entire house. So as you look around, you can kind of see the original cut stone foundation. Additionally, you'll notice over here in the corner, we do have upgraded 200 amp electric service, and you'll notice that all of the wires going into that box are the more updated plastic insulated Romex style wire. So the house has been rewired, and that's one thing that we'll try to make mention of as we go through. There are lots and lots of receptacles in each of the room, which is something you don't often find in a 150-year-old house. So here we are in the owner's suite. So as we're walking through the house, you may begin to notice that the second floor rooms basically follow the same floor plan as the first floor rooms. And so the owner's suite is directly above the living room below. So it's a very large space. There are 4 windows in here. All of them have been replaced. When we lived in here, we had a king-size bed, a nightstand on each side, a chest of drawers, a dresser with mirror. We had a rocker over in the corner. We had a blanket chest at the foot of the bed, and still had space left over to walk around. So it's nice to have all of that space in here. Now there is a small closet in the owner's bedroom here next to the fireplace. This fireplace is another one which is not hooked up at this moment, but could be again, and you could have a nice gas fireplace here in your owner's bedroom. So right adjacent to the owner's bedroom is another bedroom, and we can call it another bedroom because it does have a door that leads out into the hallway. So this may have originally been purposed as maybe a nursery, since it would have had access to the owner's bedroom right next door, or the hallway in the back of the house if any servants or the nanny needed to come in and check on the child. Because there's not a whole lot of closet space in the owner's bedroom, we converted this space into a large walk-in closet or dressing room. As we pass through the walk-in closet area, there is another door which will lead you straight into the owner's private bathroom. There is a clawfoot bathtub in this bathroom, which also includes a shower with a shower curtain that wraps all the way around. This room has had some minor renovations, mostly cosmetic. So this room is one of the 5 or 6 bedrooms in the house. And I say 5 or 6 because they're, depending on how you use that walk-in closet, that could be a bedroom. The first floor space could also be used as a bedroom. But this is one of the primary guest rooms, very large space. This room is directly above the dining room below. So again, very large space. In this room, we currently have a queen-size bed. There are 4 windows, and as I look around, there are, I believe, 5 or 6 receptacles in this room. Right off of the small upstairs foyer is another small room, which could be used as a bedroom. There is built-in storage for closet space to hang your clothes. This room could also easily be used as a home office. Back the hallway is where we will find our second full bathroom. This bathroom, of course, has a sink and toilet and then a shower in the corner. In this hallway, you'll also find lots of additional storage. There's the built-in drawers for storing linens, bath towels, and bed linens, whatever you've got that you need to store. Directly across from that is more storage in these storage bins underneath the window. So lots of little places to store things in this house. Then as we go on past the second full bath, we walk into this, another guest bedroom, which is directly above the kitchen below. This room has been completely renovated. This is new drywall. This room has been insulated. And over here in the corner, we've got a really nice closet space, which is 2 feet deep. Many of the other closets in the house are the older Victorian style, what they would have referred to as a press back then. But even those are not quite as small as you might find in some older houses. They're about 16 inches deep. But this one is a full closet by today's standards. So we'll head on up to the 3rd floor. This room I would call partially finished. There is some carpet down on the floor. There has been drywall installed on the walls. It does not currently have heat and air conditioning in the space. But it is about 30 degrees outside today, and I would say it is probably in the low to mid 60s up here in this space. Additionally, up here on the 3rd floor, there's a smaller room which goes in over top of the dining room below. It's a smaller space. Currently, it is set up to be used for seasonal clothing storage.
So then why don't you tell everyone about the efficiency of the home?
Well, that's one of the questions that we get, quite honestly, a lot about the house is, with a house this big and this old, surely it must be, really expensive to heat it and cool it. But really, the utilities are much more reasonable than we had even thought they would be. The ceiling and roof line are insulated, as well as the crawl space and the floor. So we were able to heat it. Our gas budget ran right around $120 a month. And the electric, right around $135 a month. And for a house which is over 3,800 square feet, that's really not bad. Another great thing about the house is the 3-stall garage out back. I think we've already mentioned that. The additional carport, which is alongside the garage, which also kind of doubles as a patio. There are ceiling fans over that area. And I think this past summer, of course this is in 2020 with the pandemic, and over the summer, we kind of realized the importance of our outdoor spaces if we wanted to do any entertaining. So one of the nice things about the carport is with those ceiling fans, it gives you a nice space in the summer, even with the heat, to go ahead and meet and get together with people and keep those fans on to keep some of the air moving. There's also the brick patio on the side of the house, which is a nice entertaining space, and then decks around the back of the house, which are great for entertaining spaces as well outside.
Excellent.
Well, I know a video tour only gives you so much of an idea of what the house is actually like to be in. The house really has beautiful architecture, and you really just can't quite fully appreciate the space and the architecture and the beauty and history of the house until you come through and walk through the house for yourself. So I encourage you to give Colleen a call or send her an email or go ahead and comment on the video with any questions you have, and Colleen will get back in touch with you, or have your realtor get in touch with Colleen to schedule an appointment today to see this house.